Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. This will be a reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Having a look to see which cards come up for you for this month, Aqua. It is a general reading. There will be an extended version where I do explore love and career in a little bit more detail. I do lay out 10 more cards in the extended version, and you will find the link to that version below in the show more section. Otherwise, let's have a look and see what's coming up for you, Aqua. Okay, let's get into it. 6 cards for the sign of Aquarius for the month of February. Okay, let's start off with the Page of Cups. This can be a Pisces coming in for some of you Aquarians, okay? A Pisces friend, a Pisces lover. Piscean energy here with the Page of Cups. Piscean energy is quite creative. It's also very intuitive. This first column here, the Moon and the Page of Cups, does represent strong psychic ability or things that you're tuning into, okay? So empathy, tuning into people's emotions, tuning into your inner self, your higher self. This is acknowledging some sort of creative or dream-like behavior, maybe even a premonition or a dream of some kind that may just come to you in the month of February. But the Page of Cups is quite fantastical, okay? It's unrealistic. It takes you to another world. You've got the World card here as well. So there might be a few moments in the month where you feel like a connection is out of this world, where you feel like you're going to come up with some sort of creative idea that's going to take you or transport you elsewhere. It's also very creative. Pisceans are known to be storytellers because of their creative abilities. So for those of you Aquarians involved in the creative realm, you're definitely seeking a lot of inspiration here, okay? The Moon card is also here, so there is quite a bit of inspiration here. In terms of emotions, I feel like the Page of Cups can be dual energy, so there might be someone showing you mixed signals, mixed signs, or dual energy. Now, it could be you, Aqua, or it could be someone you're dealing with as well, okay? There might be moments here where communication is laid to rest or something tends to quieten down. The Four of Swords is really a period of reflection, of rest, of withdrawal. So if you are dealing with an air sign, you might notice this person backing away a little bit. If there's been communication in the workplace in regards to a client or a customer or a deal, you might notice communication is going to be held to a minimum. The Four of Swords can also be things quietening down, okay? Business quietening down, communications, paperwork, documents, even thoughts. It could even be a message here where you need to take some time to assess your thoughts and see where you stand on a situation, on a scenario here as well. It can be something with loss here, the other realm, messages from the other, from those who have passed, or being intrigued by something here with the Four of Swords energy. But I feel like that quiet period is then going to be faced with a boost. And the boost that we see here is the beautiful Star card, which of course is you, Aquarius. Now, the fact that you've come up in your own reading can definitely indicate that February can be quite a life-altering or momentous month. There could be something that occurs here that brings you to your power in some way here. Now, often the star can indicate destiny and things that are written in the stars for us. It can symbolize fame, recognition, power, business launches, online connections, dating, online dating, meeting someone famous, becoming famous, or inspiration, either in the community, on social platforms, in the workplace, professionally. The Star card brings star quality, okay? Whether you're going to produce star quality work, or you're going to be meeting someone quite well known and or famous, or this is going to be you that's on this platform here, marketing opportunities, advertising opportunities. There could be something very auspicious that you see online as well, okay? But a lot of destined meetings potentially happening here as well. Now, the Star card can also be healing because it's water being purified. It's a ritualistic energy. So there might be someone wanting healing and or forgiveness from you, Aquarius. But I feel you're in the power to grant them that forgiveness or that healing, or that's only going to come whether you initiate it, okay? I feel it's got a lot to do with you somehow here, Aqua, okay? In some part of the picture, I think you have a lot to do with this, or the power is definitely in your hands here with this Star card. Moving on, you have the Moon card. Now, the Moon card is creativity. Okay, the Moon card can be a Cancer, so some of you might have a previous attachment that might be coming into the picture. It could be an ex returning. You might be attached to something here, or you might be growing very attached to someone or something. The Moon can be addictive behavior as well, so addictive patterns. Especially if there's something that's quite back and forth, and I say that because the Page of Cups sits above, and he's known to be very dual, to change his mind, to be a little bit fickle, as Piscean energy can be. So it could be that a Pisces or a Cancer is exhibiting this sort of behavior, and with the Moon, the phases of the Moon, different moods, different phases, lunar tides, all of that is a very push and pull energy. So there could be something here that's pushing you away and then pulling you back in. It could be like a person here. There could be a lot of up and down, back and forth, a bit of yo-yoing around here, especially emotionally speaking. So it might really fuel your emotions this month in Feb. The Moon is also divine feminine energy, so things like compassion, tenderness, and emotional sensitivity. So there might be a situation that could arise here that requires your empathy, or there might be someone here who's yearning to receive your sympathy, who's yearning to receive your compassionate, your tender side, which you know is there, Aqua, and it might be someone who's really dying to see that side of you. Or there might be a situation here where you are going to have to sympathize with someone and display a lot more consideration or sensitivity, okay, to a particular person or a situation here. Maybe it's a mother figure, maybe it's someone who's got a very strong feminine energy, but that could be coming up with the Moon card as well. There could also be a situation that comes up with the Moon card where protection and instinctual behavior is required. So I feel like you need to follow your instincts, your intuition, your gut, any hunches. The animals are very primal, okay? The animals are pictured here. They're very instinctual. They're not really plagued with abstract thought. So for them, it's whatever they see, whatever they're confronted with, they need to protect themselves in some way here. So there might be a situation here. It could be that someone is very protective over themselves, or you need to protect yourself here, Aqua, okay? Because there could be burdensome energy. You do have the Ten of Wands. There might be a situation that has a lot of pressure on it, that becomes too heavy to carry, too heavy to bottle up. Maybe there's a situation here that you need to open up, okay? The Star is all about exposure. There might be something here that you need to expose this month, okay? Maybe something you know has gone on in the workplace for far too long, and it's time when you need to expose it. You need to tell someone about it. You need to acknowledge something. Maybe in a relationship there's been a lot of pressure on you, or you've placed a lot of pressure on another person, or there's a lot of bottled up feelings or emotions that you've been trying to suppress, that you've been carrying for far too long, and you want to change that in some way. So that could be what's coming up here with that Ten of Wands energy. Can be a fire sign here. The wands can represent fire, and things that rule fire, passion and lust, conflict, desire, the physical realm, physical connections. Some of these are becoming too heavy. And for some of you, the Four of Swords can mean laying something to rest. For some of you, there could be a breakup or something that becomes too heavy. Maybe tasks, duties in the workplace, maybe someone taking you for granted, whether this is someone professional or someone romantic. And things might change with the Ten of Wands. Have I been saying swords all this time? I've meant wands if I've said swords. But I feel like, yes, it can be burdensome energy. So I do, if it is a fire sign, it could be a fire sign that's feeling this sort of energy. If not here, Aqua, it could be you, or it could be a situation where someone is carrying a lot. The tasks, the duties, the dirty work has been left to someone else. So you might be leaving it up to someone else to do the dirty work, to break up with you, to go and test your boss, to go and tell that friend about her cheating boyfriend or partner or something like that. It could be something along those lines here. The good news is the World card is here, which is fantastic. There is a lot of opportunity, especially opportunity that's coming internationally, international agents, international or foreign lovers, adventure, travel plans, whether for business or leisure, might be coming up with the World card. It's all about a lot of opportunity coming up and changing your set of circumstances, your living situation. So especially those that are dealing with immigration matters, legalities, overseas investments, overseas properties, travel plans. This is coming up in Feb, so either a lot of planning gets put into motion here this month, or you're traveling. You're actually making the move. Someone might be visiting you, you might be visiting them. It could be local, it could be domestic, it could be international travel, but the World card does symbolize those things. The fact that it's sitting below the Star card here, you're launching something to the world, or it might be a very opportunistic time to launch something, put it out there, okay? Put it out there for people to see, for people to acknowledge. It's also completion or victory, because the wreath here symbolizes something coming full circle. It could be the end of an era here, Aquarius, the end of a relationship, the end of a career, you know, things being laid to rest. But with that ending comes beautiful and bright new beginnings, that it's almost you've got the stars aligning here for you, practically showing you the way, showing you the light, paving the way for your next steps here, whatever these may be, whether this is in career, whether this is in relationships. But with major endings, we have beautiful new beginnings, and that's coming up for you here. But also completion, okay? That notion of completion is coming up quite strongly. I will leave your general reading at that though, Aqua. So thank you again for tuning in.